Hoje nós vamos fazer um pedal diferente, mais longo. Vou contornar Cariacica, Vila Velha e Vitória. Isso vai ser longo aí. Vamos que vamos, vem comigo, bora!
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1,000,000 trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst, putting on the Ritz. Have you seen the well-to-do up and down Park Avenue on that famous thoroughfare with their noses in the air? High hats and arrow collars, white spats and lots of dollars, spending every dime for a wonderful time. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Different types who wear a day coat, pants with stripes and cutaway coat, perfect fits. Putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1,000,000 trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. Come, let's mix where Rockefellers walk with sticks or umbrellas in their midst, putting on the Ritz. Dressed up like $1,000,000 trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper. If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz, putting on the Ritz, putting on the Ritz, putting on the Ritz. The Ritz. Dining once, but not till now. The time is right for us tonight. We can move to the rhythm. We can move, dance to the rhythm. Nice and easy. Putting it on the R-I-T-Z. How about you and me, says
should have seen my trap, baby, before it was too late. We go down, we go down. Go down is the only way out. Who's this fool who believes all the stories? I wish I could say it's not me. It polluted my head with the things that you said. I became what you wanted to see. All these years built up this hate. I had my chance coming, but now it is too late. We go down, we go down. Go down is the only way out. We go down, we go down. Go down is the only way out.
to my heart, can you feel the beat? You're the wonderful girl with that sexual healing. When I hold your hand, then I get this feeling. You're the only one, feel so proud. Sweet, sweet girl, your love is all around.
Mas se um dia eu chegar muito estranho, deixa essa água no corpo lembrar nosso banho. Mas se um dia eu chegar muito louco, deixa essa noite saber que um dia foi pouco. Cuida bem de mim, então misture tudo dentro de nós, porque ninguém vai dormir nosso sonho. Minha cara, pra quê tantos planos? Se quero te amar e te amar muitos anos. Tantas vezes eu quis ficar solto, como se fosse uma lua a brincar no seu rosto. Cuida bem e então misture tudo dentro de nós, porque ninguém vai dormir nossos sonhos. Minha cara, pra que tantos planos? Se quero te amar e te amar e te amar muitos anos. Tantas vezes eu quis ficar solto, como se fosse uma lua a brincar no seu rosto. Cuida bem de mim, então misture tudo dentro de nós, porque ninguém vai dormir nossos sonhos. Ninguém não vai, não. Ninguém não vai. Ninguém não vai, não. Ninguém não vai, não. Não vai, não vai. Ninguém não vai, não.